Hello students, in this lecture video I am going to solve numericals on composite wall. Okay, so far we studied about the numerical problems on what the problems on fin element and the temperature gradient. Okay, that is homogeneous temperature distribution. So here we are going to solve problems on composite wall. Okay, so in the introduction class I told composite wall nothing but what it is a element, okay, which is made up of a number of element, okay, together form a composite wall. Okay, suppose if three elements are bounded each other, okay, so first material is bounded with a different material, aluminum, brass, copper, whatever, okay, combine those two, your which gives what the composite wall. Okay, so this is required in the heat transfer. It is because the heat transfer takes place between one medium to another medium, okay, due to what due to conduction. Okay, because of that reason, okay, we required what this composite wall. Okay, so composite wall is just to understand that it is made up of a number of different elements bonding together which form a composite wall. Okay, so here we are going to solve numerical problems on based on the composite wall. Okay, so this is syllabus I already told you. Okay, so look at this. So here okay, so in examination in module 4 they may ask you either problems on fin or problems on this composite wall. Okay, so both problems are very important. Okay, so if you solve all the problems, means you have to remember the list of formula in the FEM. Without formula you cannot solve numericals on this in the FEM chapter. Okay, so look at, I will read the question now, the problem number 4. Okay, so find the temperature distribution through the composite wall. So this is the composite wall subject to a convection heat loss on the right side surface, okay, with the convective heat transfer coefficient as shown in the below figure. The ambient temperature is -5 degrees centigrade. Okay, so in the introduction class, in the lecture first video, I told what you mean by conduction, what you mean by convection, what you mean by convective. Okay, so those definition you have to remember. Along with that, not only the definition, you have to remember the formulas. Okay, so look at here, this is a composite wall. Okay, so go through that the lecture video. So what you mean by convection, conduction, radiation. Okay, so look at this, they given this figure in the question only. Okay, so it is made up of two elements. So this is the first element, this is the second element. Okay, they given the ambient temperature is -5 degrees centigrade. Okay, the surface temperature for the beginning stage, if you consider this one the first point, they given T1 is equal to 20 degrees centigrade. Okay, they are asking what, find the temperature distribution through a composite wall. You need to calculate the temperature distribution from this point to this point, that is at node number 2 and at node number 3. What you mean by T2, what you mean by T3, you need to calculate. Okay, so they given K1, they are given separate given data, that is for the first element, the thermal conductivity they given K1 is equal to 6 watt per meter degree centigrade. Here K2 is equal to 20 watt per meter degree centigrade. Okay, so here given the and the heat transfer convection, the H is also given, that is 1000. Okay, look at here, note on the given data. K1 for the first element 6 watt. Okay, and here K2 is equal to 20 and ambient temperature they given -5 degrees centigrade. Okay, if in this problem the area is not given, so I already told you in the module 4, if they not given area, let us assume area is equal to 1 meter square. Okay, this unit depending upon the what you are going to use in the unit. Okay, let us assume area is equal to 1. Okay, heat transfer coefficient, that is they given what, how much, that is 1000 watt meter square per degree centigrade. Okay, and T1 is equal to 20 degrees centigrade. This is surface temperature, this is the boundary condition they are given. Okay, so length of the first element is 0.06 and the second element length is 0.02. okay, so just to observe, this is a larger, this is a smaller as compared to this. Okay, so this is completely description of the diagram. So now how we are going to calculate the nodal temperature, that is T2 and T3. Okay, so look at the first step of the FEM is what, comparing the given diagram. So this is a given diagram in the question. Okay, based on this we have to build the free body diagram or finite element model. Okay, so look at here, this is the just to draw the one wall. So here node number 1, node number 2, node number 3, same here read on here, consider that as 1 2 3. Okay, so here node number 1, node number 2, node number 3. So T1, T2, T3 are the nodal temperature. So element number 1, node number 1 to 2 is element number 1 and node number 2 to 3 is element number 2. Okay, so T1 is given, so length is different. Okay, L1, L2. Okay, so how to calculate, again same procedure you have to follow, that is heat due to conduction, heat due to convection. Okay, so heat due to stiffness matrix, for heat due to conduction we have the formula Kc is equal to KAELE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so this is thermal conductivity, area is not given as in 1. So length for the first element is 0.06. substitute you are going to get this, that is 100 minus 100 minus 100 100. Okay, K is equal to 6, area 1 0.06. if you multiply this you are going to get this. Okay, that is, this is we are going to talking about the node number element number 1. So element number 1 is consist of node number 1 and 2. so write node on here T1 T2 T1 T2, these are the global degree of freedom. Okay, like that you have to calculate the K2 value also. for the element 2, heat due to conduction K2 is equal to, again wherever A2 L2 is there, so you have to A1 L1 is there, you have to replace K2 A2 L2. Okay, so after substituting the values, you are going to get this value, that is K2 is equal to T2 T3, that is 1000 minus 1000 minus 1000. Okay, but at node number 3, heat is lost by the convection, okay, because of one end surface and it is exposed to the surrounding. So we have the formula for exposing the surrounding. Here nothing is there. Okay, at node number 2 is exposing the surrounding. Okay, here nothing restriction is there. Okay, so after coming the that is a heat here from here node number 1 to here, after at node number 3 exposing to the surrounding. So we have the formula for exposing the surrounding at the end is KH2 for the second element, not first element. Okay, second element we have the formula AH is equal to 0001. Okay, so now you substitute here area and heat convection, you are going to get the second element T2 T3. Okay, so now this is the second element you are going to get. Okay, along with the ambient temperature you need to also calculate, this is due to the convection. Okay, with the help of the that is what ambient temperature. So FH2 is equal to end AH in T infinity 0,1. Okay, substitute this, you are going to get T2 T3. Okay, so now you have to add here. Okay, so that is global stiffness matrix is equal to Kc is equal to K1 plus K2. You add as similar to the previous one. This is K1 plus K2. Okay, heat due to conduction K1 plus K2 is equal to, which gives this. Okay, but the global force vector, this is, okay, this into this. Okay, global load vector is equal to what? So T2. Okay, so 1000 minus 5000, how much? Okay, this is T3 is there. Okay, so this is the 2 into 2 matrix, this is 1 into 2 matrix. Okay, if you add these two, so you are going to get the global force vector F is equal to minus 5. This is global due to force vector is equal to minus 5000. Okay, so this is the global force vector. Okay, next the global heat convection matrix is given by. Okay, so this is the global force vector convection heat due to convection in this into this. If you multiply this, you are going to get 3 into 3 that is 3 into 3 matrix. Okay, so that is, so T1 T2 T3, so all this T1 is nothing is mentioned, so consider 0 here. Okay, so substitute, if you add those means you are going to get this value. Okay, the global heat convection matrix is given by this. Okay, global heat conduction, this one. Okay, so T1 here, T1 is not there, so assume 0. So this matrix you write into 3 into 3 matrix. Okay, here global conductivity matrix is given by Kc is equal to K1 plus K2. Okay, so that you have to not this. Okay, this one. Okay, global heat convection matrix is given by, this is the formula. Okay, so now the governing equation or equilibrium condition we have KT, that is equilibrium condition T plus KH into T, which is equal to F. Okay, now substitute all the values, K value substitute, T value substitute, plus KH value you have to substitute this, and temperature also substitute this also. Okay, so after substitute this, okay, substitute all the values, so this plus this. Okay, so this plus this, if you add 100 plus 0 100. Okay, if you add these two, you are going to get here, otherwise you have to take the common here first. You T1 T2 K common, just to add this, so you are going to get these values. Okay, that is first you have to take the T1 T2 T3 common, so you add this, you are going to get this value. So this side you write as it is. Now apply the boundary condition. Okay, so in the given problem T1 is given. Okay, so eliminate the first row first. Okay, so apply the boundary condition, T1 is given, so you have to multiply this, the second row first column. Okay, third row first column, that is first column. So you are going to get two equation here. Okay, so this and this. Okay, so we have the T1 value, temperature value they given, so substitute this temperature value in this, so you are going to get this value. Okay, give equation number 1. Now eliminate the first row, that is eliminating the row and column with respect to T1. So just you replace this. Okay, in the second row. Okay, where that goes. Okay, so here you have to replace this second row with the new equation, this equation. Okay, if you replace this means you are going to get this new matrix. Okay, now you can solve this. Here the T2 T3 are the unknown. Okay, you are going to get the two equation. On simplification you are going to get T2 is equal to 0.883 degrees centigrade and T3 is equal to minus 2.91 degrees centigrade. Okay, so already T1 is given, so the nodal temperature are T1 T2 T3 is equal to, substitute all the values. So this is your temperature distribution through a composite wall. Okay, here what you remember means, here look at this, and this is very important. Okay, this, okay, at node number 3 heat is lost by the convection. Okay, once you have to use this convection and it is one end surface is exposed to the surface that is surrounding. Okay, so this is heat loss due to the convection. This is what heat exposed to the atmosphere. Okay, so this is very this is different, this is different. Okay, so now global stiffness matrix is equal to Kc plus this is normal only, the global force vector is equal to, this is the global force vector. Okay, so this is due to the global force vector, this is exposed to the end circle. Okay, that this point only you have to remember in this composite wall. Okay, so remaining procedure is same. Okay, so I hope you understand this problem. Okay, that is problems on composite wall. Okay, so only 2 elements are there for your syllabus, 3 elements they may also ask in the examination. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, thank you.